This comic strip tells of the Eagle Force, stories you can act up with die-cast metal Eagle Force action figures, each sold separately. There's Captain Eagle and Talon. You can pretend KO is a judo fighter, Turk, a strongman, and Sergeant Brown, a demolitions expert. And this is the enemy, General Mamba.
Destroy the Eagle Force.
Head of Riot, plus Baron Von Chill, Betaman, and Shock Trooper, each sold separately. Captain Eagle, KO, Turk, and all Eagle Force figures, each sold separately by Mego.
Today's review will be on the Fresh Monkey Fiction and ZICA Toys Eagle Force. And this is for Takedown, Urban Operations Officer. Now, as far as I know, Takedown is an original character for this new Eagle Force line and didn't appear back in the 80s, so it's so cool to get new characters alongside the old ones as well. Now, looking at the card art, any G.I. Joe fan will probably look at that and think of Shockwave, the figure that came out back in 1988. And you know what? Yeah, they look like they could be brothers, or at least on the same team. Looking at the back of the card, it is exactly the same as all the others. 100% collector friendly. Just slide this card out, pull the figure out of the bubble, play the figure all you want, put it back in the bubble, slide this card back in, and you still got a mint on card figure. Looking up here, it's all the same, and looking down here, it says Roll Call Series 2, which features General Brown, Eagle Force Commander, Takedown, Urban Operations Officer, Takedown Thunder Unit, Urban Operations Specialist, and Santini, Acrobat. Below them we have Ultima Thule, Riot Leader, Zapper, Communications and Technology, Riot Stealth Pilot, Aerial Operations Specialist, and Riot Commando, Advanced Infantry Operative. Looking at his bio, it reads, "The future of warfare is often thought to be street by street, building by building. So when Eagle Force formed up anew, they considered an urban warfare specialist to be their top priority. Takedown's infamous dismantling of an armed insurgents in downtown Chicago had gotten his name on the news and on Captain Eagle's radar. Bringing him in initially as a tactical support representative and a member of the Eagle Force Officers Corps, it became quickly evident that he would be invaluable as boots on the ground, and was moved to field operations, something Takedown could not be happier about. Leading his team, the Thunder Squad, Takedown takes the fight against Riot to the streets." Looking at his picture, and he looks like an extra you might have seen in the background of the movie Sicario. Looking at his eyes there, it might actually be Benicio del Toro under that mask. Down below that it says, Takedown, Urban Operations Officer. And there's a quote from General Brown that reads, "There's a fine line between special weapons and tactics and special forces military, and Takedown has been able to cross that line effortlessly. Relentlessly focused and devoid of humor, he takes his job exceptionally serious. Almost too seriously sometimes." When I found out that these Eagle Force figures were available, I jumped on them because I was so sad that I had missed out on the original Kickstarter, and I really thought that I was not going to be able to get these figures. But to date, I have bought 15 of them, and this one right here represents the very last one that I have to review. So yeah, unless I get some more, which I really do plan to get some more. There's about, I think, 4 figures that I would still like to have, and maybe even 5. But honestly, this will probably be the last one for a while, so I feel like Picard and Q is like looking over my shoulder right now and saying,
"Goodbye, Jean-Luc. I'm going to miss you. But then again, all good things must come to an end."
So let's savor this experience while we can, and I say we open it! So here's Takedown fresh out of the package, and I absolutely love that head sculpt. As the beachhead fan that I am, man, every time I see a ski mask, he's the first thing I think of. But honestly, you could probably take this head and put it on a suited body and have a nice little bank robber or something like that. That'd be awesome too. Now, working our way down here to the figure, everything from the neck down is essentially a Grim Reaper figure. And then the vest itself is a heavily modified fireball vest. Because this piece down here, if you look at the pouches, it's been swapped out from the one that's on the fireball vest. He's got the little grenades, and he's got the extra piece that hangs down there at the front and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I really love how they just swap out a few parts and they turn these figures into whole new characters. Looking at him from behind, and you can definitely see those sculpted lines on the ski mask. That looks awesome. Now, working our way down here to his vest, you can see it's all black except for those silver buckles. And speaking of which, I love the black inside of the sleeves there. That looks so cool. Down here you got the gun holster again, and then his boots. And yeah, like I said, this is a heavily reused body, but you know what? It looks good every time. Looking at him from the side, and you can see that he's got the Eagle Force logo there on his sleeve, and he's wearing gloved hands, and that is so awesome indeed. I love the black, silver, and blue. It just looks so good together. Now, just like all the other figures, that vest is totally removable, so when we take it off, he looks like this. His entire shirt is all blue. It would have been cool if they added some black highlights or whatever, like to the piping or maybe to the ribbing there on the side, because those black inner sleeves just look so awesome. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because mine's always going to be wearing that vest. And because of that ski mask, his head is a lot smaller than the other figures, so basically he doesn't have hair or ear or nose details that the vest can get caught on, so you don't have to remove the head at all to take the vest off, and that is awesome. So let's check out his accessories. Just like all the other Eagle Force figures, all of his accessories come in this little clear plastic bag, and I already see one accessory that I really like. Looking at his accessories, he includes 8 extra hands. These grabby hands, these trigger finger hands, these weapon holding hands, and these fists. And if you look, they're all black, and guess what? This is one of the rare figures where they actually match the hands that are on the figure. He doesn't have any extra glove details or anything like that, so you could literally swap out one of these hands with one of these hands down here, and it'll match perfectly. As for weapons, he includes this machine gun and this handgun, and that handgun can go in the holster on his right thigh perfectly. As for his last accessory, and by far the one I love the most, he comes with a little Swat Cap, and that is awesome. Wait, did I say Swat Cat? And that cap, not cat, actually completes Takedown's look. They even sculpted that little opening on the back of baseball caps. That is awesome. So, how does Takedown look standing alongside the rest of my Eagle Force figures so far? Man, they look so good together, and I cannot believe I have this many. They look great. And you know what's cool is these 3 over here look like standalone soldiers. These guys over here look like they're more in a, uniform kind of group and stuff like that. But man, they look so good together, and I absolutely love it. Now, if I had one complaint about old Takedown, it's both of these guys right here, Striker Jr. and Takedown, come with the baseball cap. Well, the baseball cap doesn't really fit as snugly on Takedown's head because his head's so small. He doesn't have like hair details and stuff, so it kind of falls off if you're not careful. So yeah, I would almost be tempted to glue it on, but that might ruin the figure, of course. But honestly, that's the only complaint, and it's a small complaint at that. So, there's my review of the Fresh Monkey Fiction and ZICA Toys Eagle Force Takedown! And man, this figure is as awesome as all the others, and I'm so happy to add him to my collection. And like I said, this is the last one that I have to review, so unless I go order some more, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little journey into Eagle Force. So, until next time, tune in for more!
Can Captain Eagle fight off General Mamba? It's up to you when you're in command of the Eagle Force.
Food Reviews!
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Food Reviews.